Hi, my name is Kelly Walters, and this is my cultural final for my oral and interpersonal communications class. I chose to do my presentation on Bulgarian culture. When my sister Megan first graduated from Drake University, she won a Fulbright scholarship to teach English to high schoolers for a year in Bulgaria. Multiple pictures and videos in this presentation are from her personally, and she was able to give a lot of insight to this topic. I will be going over Bulgarians' key values, their experience with the US, notable achievements, do's and taboos within the country, their communication patterns, and what is most important when communicating with someone from Bulgaria. There are four major key values in Bulgaria. The first one is religion. Religion is very important to the majority of Bulgarians. The main religion in Bulgaria is the Bulgarian Orthodox Church. The reason it is so important to them is that in their culture, religion has been extremely oppressed, and once they finally were free to practice their religion, they didn't waste it or take it for granted. The two photos shown are pictures my sister took when she was touring a few of their churches. What makes them so unique is that the inside walls and ceilings are covered in pictures and paintings, as shown in the picture to the right. The next key value is family. Family is the fundamental social unit, and much of society is based around it. The family style tends to be more extended rather than nuclear. They believe family above anything. For the next key value, Bulgarians live in a very hierarchical society. That means that respect and honor is given to people with age and or position. The last key value in Bulgaria is very simple. They are a very proud people. As for Bulgarians' experience with the US, originally the US established diplomatic relations with Bulgaria in 1903. Since then, a Bulgarian national, Asan Kermekchev, worked with the US often. He was a businessman, physician, and journalist. Asen served the US government even while working as a field doctor for Bulgaria in the First Balkan War. He was praised for protecting American lives and property while at the front. He also founded the first American Chamber of Commerce in Sofia, Bulgaria's capital. The US also worked closely with the government of Bulgaria in strengthening the rule of law, and they have a strong cooperation in law enforcement. The final American-Bulgarian cooperation is that there are approximately 9,700 Americans in Bulgaria. The American University of Bulgaria draws students from all over Southeast Europe and beyond. It is the only US accredited university in Bulgaria. When it comes to notable achievements, the first thing to note is that within the European Union, Bulgaria is the oldest country that hasn't changed its name since it was first established. Also, the Cyrillic alphabet was created by a Bulgarian. The photo to the right shows the alphabet. It is used by Russians, Ukrainians, Siberians, and many more. Overall, Bulgaria has been a part of many big moments throughout history for centuries. The capital of Bulgaria, Sofia, was founded 7,000 years ago and is the second oldest city in Europe. Furthermore, Bulgaria has had many famous poets for centuries. Lastly, and more modernly, the actress Nina Boved from the show Vampire Diaries is originally from Bulgaria. Next, I will discuss the do's and taboos of Bulgaria. It is important to know that Bulgarians are not easily offended, and it is quite easy to get on a Bulgarian's good side. I will begin by discussing the do's within Bulgaria. We will start with eating. In this country, families and friends almost always eat together, and when they eat for hours. The next thing to note is that there are very strong gender roles. Not in the sense that women are only useful in the kitchen, there is actually quite a lot of equality within the workplace. What I mean by gender roles is that women are meant to be feminine and men are meant to be masculine. Other do's that are important to note are more for when people visit from other countries. The first thing a tourist should know is that they are extremely hospitable and that complimenting Bulgarians about their culture and history will make them welcome you as if you were family. Lastly, as a tourist, Bulgarians greatly appreciate it if an outsider tries to learn about their culture. A few examples are learning traditional Bulgarian dances and learning just a few words in Bulgarian. As for taboos, there are only two main things to know about Bulgaria. The first thing is that Bulgarians are known to be extremely racist, but that is something they do not talk about and you should never bring up. The second thing that is a big taboo is about homosexuality. Bulgaria is very conservative as a country, and homosexuality is not welcome. There is also no legal recognition of same sex couples. The last thing I'd like to discuss about do's and taboos is something that is sort of in between a do and taboo. Bulgaria was ruled by communism for a very long time. During that time, some people prospered greatly and others were extremely poor. Because of that, the people are split and have mixed feelings about if they support communism or not. This is a video my sister took while in Bulgaria. It is one of their traditional dances. When it comes to verbal communication, Bulgarians are very direct. The official language of the country is, of course, Bulgarian. Two minority languages that are spoken there as well are Turkish and Romani. On the other hand, they use nonverbal communication extensively. One nonverbal way they communicate is by raising their voice. It may come off as them being upset and they are fighting, but usually they aren't. They are basically just loud. One thing that is very different from us is the way they shake their head for yes and no. Bulgaria actually does the opposite from us. Shaking your head side to side means yes, while a downward jerk, like a nod, along with a clicking sound made by their mouth, means no. Lastly, unlike in the US, where pointing can be considered rude, it is acceptable in Bulgaria. If someone is trying to summon someone, the backward hand wave is used, using the whole hand, not just one finger. The most important thing to know when communicating with people in this country is that though the country is small and often ignored, they are very proud. If you respect them, they will welcome you like family. That concludes my presentation. Thank you for taking the time to watch.